Libra, welcome to your general timeless love reading. This is for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements. We're going to be using Witch's Tarot, Tarot Royale, and Romance Angels. Let's get into it. I'm going to be doing a you versus them spread, head, heart, soul, current energy, and your obstacle for the relationship. Right? Right. Let's see. Libra. Okay, we have two very opposite energies going on here. We have one person who in their head, they're like, yeah, my heart's open. And the other person's head, they're like, something's going on. There's conflict. And like, I don't know what that is. Total opposite energy, which is really strange. And then in the heart, we have this individual feeling like they know exactly what they want. They know exactly where their emotions are. And this person is like, we're heading into a new cycle. Like, this is great. This person's like very like secretive, it feels like. Then we have, not saying that their personality is secretive, but I feel like they're keeping what they're feeling very to themselves. And they're kind of like just giving it up to like the universe. That's really weird because I'll get to it, but no, I can't help myself. Your current energy is the Wheel of Fortune, which is the divine coming in to create this change. And the Ace of Wands is in that Wheel of Fortune, in this particular Wheel of Fortune. Usually it's the fixed signs. That's why I point that out. And that's in this person's heart. So they're they have to be on the same page then in their heart space because they're manifesting a similar change. In the soul of this individual, though, they see that this relationship is still going through some struggles. It's still needing some work. It's needing things to be more balanced. This is Gemini energy. There might be a lack of clarity on the relationship, too. Whereas this person's like, hey, let's just have fun. Like, let's be lighthearted. Let's flirt. Like, let's get things going. This person, I feel like this person's like really like structured, practical, serious. And this person's like, let's not have chaos. Like, let's just have fun. Like, let shit be light. And you're just like, don't work that way. I already said the current energy, Wheel of Fortune, right? The divine is orchestrating a change for this dynamic. And the obstacle is the King of Swords. You're not going to know everything. You're just going to have to surrender to it. The overall energy is the Hangman in reverse, right? So getting a new perspective, a new understanding of this relationship. So let's see what's going on in each person's head to start. Let's start with person one with the Two of Swords. Eight of Pentacles, very practical, and the Two of Pentacles in reverse. They don't like wishy-washy energy. They know what they want and they're going to go for it. So King of Wands is like, I like you. I crave you. I want to have sexy time with you. I think you're really attractive. I'm really attractive. Let's make amazing things together. Let's not second guess it. Like, let's really commit to it. Between this is the Six of Pentacles, the 8 minus the 2. They want a very balanced, reciprocated energy, okay? They're very like, this is what I want. I'm going to get what I want. You can't tell me otherwise. You know, and they're confident in it. They're very confident. They're confident. They're fun. They're creative. They know they're attractive. Let's look at the Five of Swords over here. Judgment. Nine of Wands. Oh, I get it. I don't know why this makes my heart hurt. I feel like this person's going through a lot of like internal struggles, like stuff within themselves. They're getting really exhausted, like really depleted. It's not because of the relationship though. Like this Five of Swords is like, it's almost like, how do I tell them? Like, how do I tell them what I'm thinking or what I'm feeling? Like, they want to, and like their soul is calling them to do it so bad. Judgment is the card of resurrection. It's like they know they're going through this big change, this big rebirth, and it could even be a spiritual awakening in a sense. Judgment is them knowing that they should be moving in a new direction. They're going to. They're not giving up on it. They're not giving up on the relationship. They find it difficult, though. Let's look at the heart. Let's see person number one with the moon for Libra. What's in their hearts? Four of Swords. I literally heard, I'll give them space. That's really what it feels like. Where Four of Swords typically is like them going within. I feel like they're recognizing that there just needs to be a little bit more peace, like not so much intensity right now in this relationship. This person's very intuitive. Yeah, 4 of Pentacles are like, I'm still here. 2 4s. 4s are about stability. 4s are about stability, commitments, foundations. I really, really like that. It can also be an energy of manifestation, even though it's more so the 3, but 4 sometimes are depicted that way. 4 of Pentacles and the 4 of Swords. This is holding on to like their own inner peace and understanding that this doesn't have to be chaotic. This doesn't have to be hard. Like, let's keep it easy. Let's, you know, like, I'm just going to tell you exactly how I feel. And I'm just going to tell you exactly what I want. And I won't be stubborn about it, even though I know I have the tendency to be. Right? I feel like this person's going through like a real like shift in their own self, as is this person. I feel like this person's in the midst of their shift and at the point of like implementing it. Whereas this individual's like not necessarily resisting it, but kind of like tiptoeing into it. They're like, oh. This is weird. Let me go back a little bit. Okay, I'll look forward again. That's kind of how it feels. Let's look at Ace of Wands. Queen of Swords. Libra energy. For some reason, I feel this is very Libra on this side. I feel like this is the person you're dealing with. With the Queen of Swords here, in their heart, it's like they want this. They're very, this individual, they see this person as very regal, as someone who's very like intuitive, someone who's very like, can be really sassy, can be really cutting, but at the same time, they know that their intention is just to be true, like to be authentic. It's never to cause harm. They really crave this. I feel like they kind of admire this individual. Yeah, Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords. Okay, I understand. This person's leading by example. That by then looking up to this individual, they're starting to find their truth. That's why it's hard. It's hard because I feel like this person almost is judging themselves or being critical of themselves. Like, why couldn't I do this by myself? Because they did it by themselves, right? And it themselves. They're realizing. Well, they're going to get to that point. Let me just put it this way. Don't judge yourself because you're learning something from somebody else and like put the expectation that you should have known this already. That's what relationships are for. There are certain experiences that people are going to go through that you didn't go through that get them to a certain place that you're not quite there yet, right? Or at yet. And the point of the relationship is to help you evolve and share those experiences with one another. And this will be reciprocated down the line. This person's going to learn something or know something that this person needs to learn, right? It's a back and forth. It's a teeter-totter. Ace of Swords, they're starting to find their truth because of how they look up to this person. So any challenges going on in this relationship, please don't take it personally. Just don't take it personally. Like, have compassion and understanding. If someone's acting in some kind of way toward you, don't take that projection as you've done something wrong, unless you really have done something wrong. But just maybe not even ask them, but think to yourself, you know what? Maybe this has more to do with them than it does with me, and they just need someone to love them right now, to comfort them, to support them. Let's look at the Soul with the Lovers. There's something about this that I find like comical. Like, there's something about this that feels like I literally just keep hearing freedom. Like, I just heard like, no, we're not going to go there. I feel like this person's forcing them to move forward. They're like, no, we're not doing this. We're not going backwards. We're not doing inconsistency or sabotaging. That's really what it feels like. It feels like laughing at the Seven of Swords. With the Lovers in reverse of Death. Yeah. No, we're not doing that. We're going to change and evolve together and create something that is stable. Their soul knows that their purpose is to help this person see relationships differently by showing them that the old way of viewing relationships isn't true. They're not chaotic. They're not toxic, right? It's a choice. And they're putting an end to that perspective. Like, no, this is great. This is a great relationship. Yeah, Knight of Pentacles. Oh, this is awesome. 3 of Pentacles in reverse, 10 of Swords, and the Magician. Okay, so it's kind of, like I said, this individual's like a few steps forward, a few steps back. They know that their soul sees this person, sees them so clearly. So this is actually how their soul perceives them. And so they perceive them as going through this transformation and learning to invest in a very stable way into relationships, as the Knight of Pentacles, right? The Knight of Pentacles is the most stable structure and committed knight of the knights, and it's the slowest moving knight. So this process is going to be slow because they're realizing like, oh, they're rebuilding foundations within themselves, and in turn, they're going to end a lot of old cycles because they're not investing in those foundations. They're letting them go. They're closing out something really big to embody their personal power, because this individual is embodying their personal power to the point that they know right now, right? And to the point that they're going to know at that time. Because our personal power will always grow and expand because we're infinite, amazing, beautiful beings. Okay? Let's look at the Page of Wands. The pages are students in tarot. So this Page of Wands is getting this very like, their soul wants to be like, let's have fun. Like, let's explore together. Like, be my friend. Like, they're not seeing relationships as something that is harmful or toxic. Yeah, Devil in reverse, Four of Wands in reverse, Nine of Cups in reverse, Six of Swords. They are moving on, Six of Swords, from the hurt, the pain, the trauma, the parts of them that weren't fulfilled in relationships. They're like, no, I don't want this anymore. I'm not going to do that anymore. Not this as this relationship, but they don't want relationships like this. And they're learning that they don't have to be that way. Let's look at the Wheel of Fortune. Let's look at the Wheel of Fortune for Libra. I'm not going to take all those. I'm going to take these two, these three, sorry, and then one on the bottom because they were calling me. Seven of Swords in reverse, Eight of Wands in reverse, Ace of Pentacles in reverse, and the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So all these reversals aren't bad. They're not bad. So get rid of that attachment. Like Seven of Swords, for example, in reverse is great. It's getting rid of self-sabotaging behavior, getting rid of sabotaging behavior towards others. I like that. Eight of Wands. So this process of achieving this new stable foundation, it's just going to take time. The Eight of Wands is typically like, you go there really swiftly, it's travel, it's communication, or you're achieving something in a very fast manner. This tells me that even though you're going to be moving through this cycle quickly, there might be obstacles along the way because we're learning to rebuild a foundation in a very stable form. And that means that finding stability within self, within your own feminine energy, is a priority too. So that's why this individual over here in their heart, they're like, I know you need some healing and I need some healing, so I'm not going to put any pressure to do what you need to do. I'm just going to let you figure it out on your own, but I'll be here if you need someone. You know, it's kind of like that. And they're looking up to this queen and they're kind of like, oh, like I get what I should be doing too. Like, let me get this for myself or that for myself or implement this into my routine. Okay. And now we have the true pair of the King and Queen of Swords. I like that too. So let's look at this King of Swords, the masculine. That's my song for you. Let's look at the King of Swords. I don't know why I just heard Holy Ghost for some reason. Hierophant in reverse. Okay, Holy Ghost. Gotcha, because it's spirituality. It's higher consciousness, the church, religion. Yeah, commitments. This is their rule book. It's the contract too. Their rule book. Why their rule book? The rule book is they're starting to see the things that they don't want to stay committed to. This is the obstacle. They're breaking down a lot of, and then we have Libra's energy, right? Justice. So what's going on? I love it. Seven of Cups, bottom of the deck. They're starting to realize that they can really invest in implementing new beliefs, right? Like, love is healthy, love is caring, and love is gentle, and love is kind. Not as love is abandonment, love is pain, love is heartache, love is this. No, love is gentle, and I attract love, and I receive love fully, right? And I can be love, and I can embody love. Like, they're rewriting their rule book, the rule book that their mind, their ego, their soul is attached to. And that's why the Hangman in reverse is the overall energy. It's new perspectives. The Fool in reverse in the Tower. The Tower is quite literally sudden realizations, and the Fool is second chances. Libra, this is thebomb.com. Thebomb.com, not the bomb. It's thebomb. Like, it's so cool, we gotta change how it sounds. Okay? Just for you. Let's see what's going on for Libra. Oh, got quite a few things here. heart-to-heart conversations, forgiving and learning, religious factors, reconciliation, and trust. Now, don't you just hit the jackpot, why don't you? Okay, heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with one another. Do it. Do it, do it, do it, do it. I like it. Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in the present moment. This is where you currently are because it was in reverse in this particular deck. If a card shows up in reverse, it tells me that this is like the energy you're currently working through. Then we have religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. And then reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life, right? So this relationship is going to take a new form. These people are going to come together in new energies, and they are going to trust and stay optimistic and release old energy, right? So they can have a new foundation together. Trust, stay optimistic about your love life, and release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. So that card's not just about literally releasing exes. It's about clearing your energy of old beliefs. Pew. No. Bye-bye. Right? I love this. This is great. New cycles coming in. Beautiful. Libra, this is what I have for you. If you want a personal reading or a Reiki session, check out my website down below in the description box. And if you want a free 10-minute reading, check out Patreon. Share, subscribe. It helps the channel grow, and I greatly appreciate it. And I'll see you later. Bye.